Hello everyone and good day. Dan Manson7 here. That's right, Dan the man with the plan is here to stay. Today we're going to be playing a fun little game known as Loverwatch. A fun little game that Overwatch 2 decided to place into the game. Thanks, Blizzard. Well, let's get started, shall we? New game. It's Friday night in the big city. You could use a laugh after the week you've had. The Laugh Attic is one of the most tragically unfunny comedy clubs in town, but you love watching people bomb on open mic. Sometimes, that people is you. It's particularly dark tonight. So dark it'll make for quite the dramatic reveal when your eyes adjust and you see who is sitting at the table in the corner. Eyes adjusting? Adjusting. Oh my. Oh my. Is that who you think it is? Oh god. Why are there only two options? Why are there only two options? What if I wanted to see, just as a thoroughly random example, Reinhardt? I mean, who wouldn't want to go on a date with Reinhardt, though? He's the manliest man out there. Whoa, pace yourself there. You haven't even had your first date now. Who do you see in the corner? Alright, I guess for my playthrough, I'll choose Mercy. It's Mercy! Genius doctor, genius scientist, genius inventor. No matter how many times you blink, she's still there. And you're completely pain-struck, bro. Why is she healing everyone on the enemy team so well? Let's say love-struck. Love-struck. You didn't know you had a thing for a perfect, brilliant, kind, and beloved philanthropist before? Well, I mean, obviously, I do. Tony Stark. Am I right, guys? But your dating track record implies otherwise. Oh, Zap! It's Hanzo! Cupid Hanzo! Hark! Do I hear the sound of a heart beating fast and smell the sweat on your palms? I am Cupid, the hero of love in all its varieties. It is my sworn duty to answer the cries of all who desire to love and guide them to fulfillment. You look around, wondering if anyone else can see this. Or are you hallucinating? Do not worry. You are the only one who sees me. I do not interfere in the mortal realm. Consider me the angel on your shoulder who will point you in the right direction. Okay, that's a definite maybe on the hallucination thing. But maybe this hallucination can help you. Why is he blushing? Oh god. No, Cupid, I don't have a thing for you. I have a thing for Mercy right now. I'm sorry. Maybe if they add more options, I can fall in love with you. Now, tell me, are you in love? Nope, that's just my baseline anxiety. Hold on, you're not Cupid, you're Hanzo Shimada from the free-to-play game Overwatch 2. Which I have, of course, played because I just recognize you as Hanzo Shimada. I get that a lot. But no matter how similar I am to the character in Overwatch, rest assured, I am Cupid, champion of love. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I half expected them to say, no matter how similar I am to the dashing character in Overwatch, a renowned game where I reign supreme. I mean, he reigns supreme. I thought they were going to pull something like that, but you know. However, it is entirely possible that Hanzo Shimada will have a skin based on me in the shop. What a coincidence. That's crazy. Indeed. Now tell me, are you feeling the signs of love? I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. The path to love is often confusing, but fear not. I'm here to guide you through all its intricacies. What? It means I'm going to give you advice. Oh, okay. So, do you wish to win the heart of Mercy? Wait, there was another option, wasn't there? There was. Not anymore. Dang it, I can't romance Genji now off a random whim. Okay, that was weirdly obvious. this? They just took Genji to the back, just shot him a few times with the arrow, made sure he was dead. You can just hear Genji in the back, just slowly dying. I need healing. Cupid's just standing over his body. I should have killed you when I had the chance. I will not ask again. So, do you wish to win the heart of Mercy? I guess that's my only option, so yeah. Yes, I want to win the heart of Mercy. He arches an eyebrow. To win her heart, you must arm yourself with the power of knowledge. How much do you really know about Mercy? Wait, is he actually setting up a trivia quiz here? I am waiting. Alright, let's test my unparalleled Mercy knowledge. Let's do this, because I know everything there is to know about Mercy. Confidence. I hope it's well placed. What is Mercy's real name? Oh, that's easy. Angela. Mrs. Dan Manson? Hold on, I didn't see that. What is Mercy's real name? Oh, it's Mrs. Dan Manson. Incorrect. Her real name is Dr. Angela Ziegler. Don't forget the doctor. Oh, Angela. Like Angel. I just now got that. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I literally just now got that. May the gods have mercy upon you. What is her favorite food? The tears of careless DPS heroes, of course. That's quite dark. I like that. Whoa, wait, what, wait. I mean, clearly you like the tears of careless DPS heroes. You feed off of them yourself, Hanzo. She will not. Do better. What is Dr. Ziegler's field of research? Biology, healing, duh. She has a PhD in Heroes Never Dies. I will not dignify that answer with a response. The answer is applied nanobiology, more specifically, biotic technology. Same difference. Yeah, it really is. You know, biotech technology is clearly the same as Heroes Never Die. In the matters of the heart, the details matter. As much as I hate to say it, you're right. I am always right. But do not worry. My magical powers will elevate you above your incompetence. Yeah, that's fair. I did answer wrong on purpose. Wait, I thought there was no magic in the Overwatch setting. No more questions. Now, Mercy is a highly accomplished woman. What would impress her the most? I thought you said no more questions. After this one, tell me the most impressive thing about you. Nice person, really funny. I'll tell her how many hours I clocked in Overwatch 2. Now, truthfully, I would literally say I'm a pretty nice person. But I'll tell her how many hours I clocked on Overwatch 2. Impressive. Say it loud and proud with this. No way, bro. He hands you a mic. The mic they use for open mic night at the Laugh Attic. Click. The spotlight illuminates you, and Mercy turns her head. She's looking at you. Guess how many hours I clocked in Overwatch 2? The crowd clears their throats. Chairs squeak. I don't think people got the joke. It wasn't a joke. I know, but this is a comedy club where hopeful fools tell jokes, and she's waiting. Okay, here goes nothing. Wait, I can say the Winston joke? Mercy, do you want to hear my favorite joke about the periodic table? Nah, she got it. You put the mic back and sit down. You should have known. Only a space gorilla scientist could pull off that joke. Oh God. Mercy stands and heads over to you. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. Why is she coming over? Was your joke that bad? It wasn't even your joke, though. Maybe she'll scold you for plagiarizing. Hello. Hey, Salty? God, I don't want to ruin my dating experience. I clearly want to... Hey, Salty. Technically, sodium chloride is salt. Sodium is simply a mineral. I know. I was just riffing off your punchline that you stole from me. She narrows her eyes, scrutinizing you. She's probably measuring your heart rate, which is escalating. A warm smile spreads on her face. That is true, and I apologize for that. I periodically like to make chemistry jokes. You're smart and funny, OP. I'm gonna try to bomb this as badly as I can and see just how far ahead they thought this through. Mobility and overpowered are not the same thing. Very true. Very true. Writer's note, Mercy was not met at the time of writing this. Please be merciful if she is by the time this sim releases. That was supposed to be a compliment. I know. I'm just tired of being admired. Tired of love uninspired. Bars? Was that a reference? Yes, I'm surprised this made it past revisions. I'm surprised this dating sim even exists, honestly. Indeed, that too. Speaking of dating sims, we should probably proceed to the next date. I was thinking something fun, like dinner at a fancy restaurant? I'd love to join you. Mercy smiles. You could die happy right now, and she would just resurrect you back. Fantastic. I will meet you at Cafe Azur at Circuit Royale. I just scored a date with Mercy. Yes. As she floats away. You can't believe it. You're going to have dinner with Mercy tomorrow at... Wait a minute. Circuit Royale? That's not in Midtown. If you want to make it in time... You better queue up now. There's no way, bro. There's no way. How do you think things went? There is room for improvement. Concentrate less on your discomfort and more on her. The first date is finished, but the journey ahead is long and fraught with peril. We will endure these trials together. Alright, sounds like a plan. Let's go on to date number 2. Ah yes, Cafe Azur. Luckily, the hopeful future of Overwatch has a very reasonably priced transatlantic train. You arrive in Monaco in a few short hours. Supercars zip by in the distance. The aroma of high-end dining wafts from nearby tables. The menu is in front of you, and you're cursing yourself for skipping French class all those years ago. It's exactly 3 minutes and 2 seconds past the time of your dinner date, and Mercy is still nowhere to be found. Maybe she changed her mind. Maybe there's an international crisis somewhere and she had to go. Maybe she's just running fashionably late. 3 minutes and 57 seconds. 4 minutes and 19 seconds. She must hate you. Are you going to eat the breadsticks or just let them sit there? I am so sorry. She's flustered, having rushed over here. I was working on a new dissertation, and I wasn't keeping track of the time. I got here as fast as I could. Do forgive me. Happens to the best of us. Well handled. Really? Shouldn't I be honest and tell her I almost had a meltdown? Consider saving that for the dessert course. Mercy smiles and sits down. Have you ordered yet? This place does a fabulous... Huh? Frick. I'm so mad I skipped French class all those years ago. Have you ordered yet? This place is a fabulous beignets de fleurs de courgettes. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. Fried zucchini flowers. Oh, okay. You take a deep breath, nod, and look back at the menu. Order the chicken nuggets. I'm gonna order the beurre that. You order the that because having breakfast for dinner is one of the finer pleasures in life. That is an absolute fact. Breakfast for dinner is the ultimate rich man lifestyle. And this was Mercy's recipe in the Overwatch cookbook. I did not know that. Do you like this as well? Because I also love it. It's the best breakfast. Yes, it is. Although we are having dinner. I don't let society's expectations dictate my preferences. Me either. The bowl of that arrives. Clusters of bright, happy berries and a trail of green and brown nuts, and seeds on a bed of white mush. Silence falls as you two eat. That awkward bit during dinner dates where you can't decide if you should converse or eat, or talk while eating and risk spraying your date with freshly chewed food. Cupid groans. Are you truly such an amateur? Start a conversation. What do I talk about? Something about her. What kind of hobbies do you enjoy? What have you been up to since Overwatch fell apart? Yeah, I feel like I should stay tuned to the Overwatch 2 story for that. And let's actually try to do something with this gameplay. Let's not just joke around the whole time. I'm gonna lean towards her dissertation that she was talking about. Your dissertation sounds interesting. Tell me more. Do you understand the nuances of medical imaging and machine learning? To be honest, okay, look. I have to be honest, right? I can't just lie, so I have to be honest. To be honest, not really. Oh. I would change the subject to something you can easily understand. Alright, what kind of hobbies do you enjoy? That's the question I asked her from the beginning. Nothing else. I didn't ask her anything else. I like volunteering at clinics around the world and collecting crystals. Non-canonically, of course. Wow. Like non-canonical healing crystals? My favorite is the my favorite is the rose quartz. It represents love, healing, and compassion. Oh, like rose quartz from Steven Universe. Oh, that's me. It represents love, healing, and compassion, right? Right. You high-five Cupid. Mercy looks at you concerned. You forgot that only you can see him. My godly knowledge in love does not cover how to recover from such tomfoolery. So helpful. Just stretching the old Latissimus Dorsey. Anyways, what does being a hero feel like? You know, no one believes me when I say that it's not that great as people think. Oh. The world saw me as Mercy, a guardian angel, noble and perfect. But also just Angela Ziegler, and I am not perfect. And when the world saw me, they were disappointed. I don't mind being Mercy. If the world needs her, then I will be there. But I wish they would also welcome Angela. That's deep. Wow. I need you, Angela. She chokes on her sip of water. The other patrons look over, oozing disdain at her gauche behavior. You discreetly slide a napkin towards her. You okay? Yes, I'm sorry. Nothing to be sorry about. But she looks down, face still pink. Thank you for saying that. It's nice to hear. I was wondering. I'm volunteering at a clinic in Cairo tomorrow. Would you like to see Angela trying to save the world? Cairo, Egypt? I literally can't miss it unless I stop here. She beams at you and soars away, leaving a lingering scent of perfection. Well, perfect to you. Well, one way or another, that date is complete. Thanks so much. How did our night go? She seems happy with you. Only through carelessness will you lose her heart now. Oh wait, I have to use a different voice. She seems happy. Only through carelessness will you lose her heart now. But there is still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all. Off to Egypt now. It's gonna be hot. There's no time to waste. As soon as the airship touched down in Cairo, it was straight to the clinic. It's a modest clinic, bright and clean. Angela hands you a pair of scrubs and she puts on a lab coat. As she tends to patients, you help as much as you can. Hallways mopped. Paperwork filed and sorted. Supplies stocked. You sit down in the break room, exhausted. Angela enters. You straighten up immediately. You must be tired. I'll make you some coffee. She hands you a cup of something that looks like coffee. It smells like coffee, but it's definitely not quality coffee. Please don't do this. Her genius does not extend to the barristorial arts, if such a thing exists. You drink it enthusiastically. It's endearingly revolting, but strong. Do you like it? Just what the doctor ordered. I know it's terrible, but there's plenty more, so help yourself. Huh? Your stomach gurgles in protest, but hey, it'll keep you awake. True. Everyone's telling me that you're a great help. Keep it up. She leaves. Her compliment energizes you more than any cup of coffee. So let's get back to volunteering. You head back into the clinic lobby, picking out coffee grinds from your teeth. Oh god. You're quite the brave one. You recognize that quiet wry voice. You turn and it's Anna! So that voice was actually almost spot on. No one has experienced Angela's coffee and come out smiling the other end. Anna? The Anna Amari? Legendary sniper? Original Overwatch Strike Squad member? The bane of most of your matches? What is she doing here? Honestly, Anna's really chill. Anna, what are you doing here? Are you hurt? Oh, I'm always aching somewhere. You know that. And who is this? This is Dan Manson. My... Huh? She blushes pink mercy pink. Ooh, that's a good pink to have. Date. I'm Angela's date. Anna's eyes pin Mercy in place. Dr. Angela Ziegler, are you blushing? Absolutely not. It is extremely hot here. Her gaze pierces you. You know those eyes have seen the world's most dangerous criminals and their final moments. I've always told Fariha. Is it Fariha? I don't know. I've always told Fariha to look for someone who's not afraid to speak up. I'm glad you found someone like that, Angela. It was nice meeting you, Dan Manson. She leaves. Angela clears her throat and avoids eye contact with you. I'll see you when the shift ends. You're alone, wondering what just happened. Well done. You've impressed Anna Amari. Yeah, thanks for all your help. Or more sarcastic, I'm guessing. Yeah, thanks for all your help. It was a test and you passed. I feel proud to call you one of my disciples. Excuse me? I solo carried this whole date. Indeed, with my guidance. Okay, next game I go in, I'm going in with Hanzo. 0 kills on the board, but I'm gonna say you're welcome. Don't forget to endorse me after this. No way, bro. No. No. Don't forget to endorse me after this. Unbelievable. The important matter is, you impressed a close friend. Anna's opinion of you will heavily factor into your fate with Dr. Ziegler. And speaking of fate, are you ready to see how your journey ends? Oh, yeah, I'm actually pretty confident. We will see. Do you have a moment? I want to talk about something with you. Let's follow me. Angela leads you to the top floor of the clinic where there's a rooftop terrace with stunning views of Cairo. Wow. Spectacular, isn't it? I come up here often after a long shift. You both take in the view of the city, the Nile sparkling orange from the setting sun and the high-rise apartments and freeways gathered around its shores. So, what did you want to talk about? I wanted to thank you for these last few days together. You saw me for who I really am, and instead of judgment or expectations, you gave me humor, compassion, and kindness. That someone like you exists in this world, it makes you want to believe in it a little stronger, fight for it a little harder. I want to show you something. Take my hand, come see this world from above, as I do, in all its beauty. I will accept Mercy's love. I would go anywhere with you. Oh look, it's Valkyrie! The Valkyrie's wings spread open. Angela takes your hand and you both soar into the clouds. I've known many heroes, but you are mine. You have embarked on the journey of love and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms, but it is always true. May you cherish this love with Mercy, forever and always. Alright, and that's going to actually do it for Loverwatch, except for the fact that we don't know what Genji would say. So, let's get into it. Look at this man, bro. Look at his little jacket, bro. This man, he's like, hey, yo, what's up? You didn't know you had a thing for cyborg ninjas. Who doesn't, bro? Ever since you're a kid, bro. To quote Frankie from One Piece, all boys like ninjas. Ninjas? Sure. Cyborgs? Sure. But a cyborg ninja? That's a first for you. Your heart starts racing. You're overwhelmed with happy neurochemicals, which are in short supply these days. I really do freaking hate. Zap! So, do you wish to win the heart of Genji? Yes, I want to win the heart of Genji. Well, too bad. Ding, 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 ding! Just storm arrows Genji in the head. Genji. Truly? What's wrong with Genji, Cupid? I mean, there were only two options, as you made sure I was aware. Yeah, in the first playthrough. Of course, it's just that, well, to call Genji difficult would be an understatement. Is this because of the lore or something? The what? The Overwatch lore. You know, Genji was the younger brother of Hanzo, killed and felt guilt ever since. Only Genji wasn't actually dead, he was alive, but a cyborg, and Hanzo learned this, but he was still kind of upset about the whole thing, I think. Cupid looks troubled. That summary heavily favors Genji's view of matters, I feel. But no, I am merely saying that reaching Genji's heart will be a difficult task. Sure, whatever you say, Mr. Grumpy Toga. If you wish to pursue Genji, then I am obligated to help you. It is your love life, no matter how foolish. Wow, thanks. Well then, how do you think I should approach, Cupid? You have to introduce yourself, of course. You cannot start down the path of romance without first speaking to him. And given that he strikes me as a selfish, immature person, I would recommend keeping your conversations focused on him. He has always struggled with his sense of self, so do your best to appeal to his interests. You can see in his freaking crazy eyes, bro. This is, as much as he wanted to tell us that he's actually Cupid and not Hanzo Shimada, he's definitely Hanzo with the way he's acting about Genji. You hope he'll get over this hostility for Genji soon, definitely. But that's not important right now. What is important is whether or not Genji will feel any hostility towards you. With Cupid's words in mind, you build up the courage to approach Genji. Excuse me? The ninja turns to face you. The purple glow of the club's neon lights illuminates his metal mask. Ah, crap, what voice am I gonna give him? Are you talking to me? Yeah, I just saw you and I wanted to say... Your heart starts to pound in your ears. Your mouth can't find the words to speak. Well, say something. And remember, your choices will affect how he feels about you. I really like your outfit. I saw you when you came in. I just figured I would come say hello. Please. Please let this be the right choice. This is just too funny to pass up. I need healing. Do you need healing? I know my reputation. It is hurtful. But also, yes, I could use healing. I warned you he would be difficult to deal with. Anyway, I don't think I've seen you around before. I'm Genji. What's your name? Oh, I'm Dan Manson. Nice to meet you, Genji. Dan Manson, huh? That's pretty cool. Reminds me of Dan Manson from the game Dan Manson's Odyssey. I have a game? Yo, hold on, wait, I didn't know I had a game. I love that game. My parents were actually such big fans, they named me after it. I've been playing since I was born. That's amazing. I was just named after the 11th century work The Tale of Genji, which is alright, but certainly no Dan Manson's Odyssey. I still think it's pretty cool. Thanks. Hey, did you want to sit down? The next set is starting soon. Maybe we could watch together. You take a seat next to Genji and watch a few sets. You can't tell if he ever cracks a smile, but he certainly doesn't laugh at any point. Weird energy to bring you to a comedy club. But before you can spend too many minutes basking in the awkward silence, Cupid returns, bringing you more helpful advice. Okay, what do you got for us, Cupid? Well, what are you waiting for? Show him you can be exciting. Go, perform a set. Oh, okay, here I go. Love favors the bold, Dan Manson. I salute you. Oh, I'm being applauded. The previous comedian. Why did they put it in freaking quotations? Like, was he not a comedian? Was he not funny? Was he bad? Are they insulting the previous comedian? The previous comedian steps down from the stage to some paltry claps, and when no one stands in their place, you take the initiative to get on stage. Swallowing your nerves, you address the audience. Hello everyone, I would be honored to share a joke with you fine people. You look out over the audience and you see Genji looking back at you with what you assume is curiosity. While you could make just any joke, you have to wonder, what would make him laugh? Let's tell a joke about ninjas. Because ninjas are cool. What kind of shoes does a ninja wear? Sneakers. No! They hate the joke. It feels like you've been teleported into a soundproofed void. Not a soul in the crowd has any reaction to spare. You almost wish they'd boo you, just so you could know they're still there. But among them, you see Genji. Curiously, he glances down at his feet, upon which are a pair of high-tech and fashionable sneakers. He goes, he's right. This is funny. He's right. Oh, that's true. Ignoring the appalled stares of the rest of the audience, you make your way back to his seat next to Genji. He seems warmer, leaning in toward you. I liked your joke. For the record, not all ninjas wear sneakers, but I do, so I still laughed. Making you laugh was the goal. I'm glad to hear you thought it was funny. I was mostly looking to make you laugh. For once, the ever-confident Cyborg Ninja seems a bit shy. He rubs his arm nervously. It has been really long hanging out with you. Do you think you'd want to go on another date sometime? Oh, wow, this was a date? Absolutely. That sounds wonderful, Genji. Genji sighs. A weight leaves his shoulders. I can't wait. Guess I'll see you again soon. He leaves, and you're left alone in the comedy club. Not for long, though, as Cupid soon reappears. I sense the buds of romance are already beginning to blossom. How do you think things went? He seemed pleased, but there is always room for improvement. I recommend doing your best to ensure he feels comfortable with you. But, good or bad, your date is in the past, and we still have a long road ahead of us if you truly wish for Genji's heart to be yours. When Genji reaches out to you again, he suggests grabbing dinner for your second date. He even picks out a restaurant, Cafe Azur, in Monaco, the exclusive playground of the ultra rich. Luckily, you live in the hopeful future. You can just hop on a transatlantic train and arrive in Monaco in a few short hours. Neat, huh? You arrive at the restaurant, and it looks as classy as the name might imply. A robot brings you to the table, where Genji awaits you. Please tell me he's not wearing the same hoodie he wore to the comedy club. Look, I'm not even gonna lie. If I owned a hoodie that cool, exactly, I'd wear it every day. I mean, look at it! If I owned a hoodie that cool, I'd wear it every chance I got to. Even to a 5-star restaurant? Especially to a 5-star restaurant. See, Hanzo just doesn't understand fashion. He doesn't have the fashion that Genji has. This is fashion. This is fashion. This is not. But it still looks good. No wonder you need my help. Wow. You take your seat across from Genji and he seems to light up at your presence. Oh, Denmanson. I didn't expect to see you here. You invited me here? For a date? Oh, yeah, I guess so. How does he forget? No, he's just nervous, that's all it is. Anyway, how was the ride over? I had a lot of time for gaming. It was great. I had a ton of time to grind XP in Vivi's Adventure Online. Vivi's Adventure Online? That game's pretty fun. Even though I think the Vivi's Adventure franchise fell off a bit after Vivi 3D. Right? Don't get me started on Vivi Party Dance Night. Talk about selling out. Editor's note, we're begging you not to add these to the Overwatch fan wikis. They're not real. Either way, I'm glad you could make it. I've really been looking forward to spending more time with you. Aw, thanks Genji. I've been looking to spending more time with you too. You don't have much time to feel bashful before the Waitron returns to your table to take your order. You look over your holo menu, which is like a regular menu, but a hologram, since it's the future. Get it, guys? It's a holo menu, because it's a menu, but like future menu. So a future menu is like a hologram. So it's a hologram menu because it's in the future. So it's like a future. Obviously, I'm ordering Genji's favorite food, which is Rikamaru ramen. Ooh, I love ramen though. So that's actually not even bad. That's my favorite food. How did you know? Easy. It's in the official Overwatch cookbook. Wow. In that case, I'll take the Rikimaru ramen too. He's like, oh, well, since it's in a cookbook and you know everything about me, why not? The Waitrons we don't have that on the menu program seems to be overridden by it's the customer is always right subroutine. So it takes your order back to the kitchen without complaint. That's really cool of you to order my favorite food for dinner. If there were an official Dan Manson cookbook, I would have ordered yours too. I hate this, bro. You make note of his idea. You're always looking for more merchandising opportunities? Oh, speaking of which, Dan Manson 7 is going to be coming out with the Dan Manson cookbook soon. So I hope you all are ready and excited to pre-order that. Ooh, this ramen looks good. Oh god, now I'm hungry. The two of you spend some time chatting, and after a few short minutes, the Waitron brings out your meal. 2 bowls of Rikimaru ramen. It's honestly impressive that such a nice restaurant could make a dish look like it comes from a cheap ramen shop. Hey, don't make fun of ramen shops. Ramen shops are dope, no matter how cheap. This looks just as good as a real thing from Hanamura. All it's missing is a Murloc bowl. Then it'd be perfect. Oh no, how could they forget the Murloc bowl? That's half the fun of the Rikimaru ramen! Let me go check with the waiter. Maybe they have Murloc bowls in the back, bro. This thing's not even on the menu though. What? Exactly, it doesn't have any Murloc bowls on hand, but they are able to draw a crude recreation on 2 of the regular bowls. Okay. fair enough. When you return to the table, Genji looks completely deflated. You sit across from him and he barely even acknowledges your presence. Even Cupid seems troubled by his sudden shift in mood.
Perhaps you should check on him, Dan Manson.
Hey, is everything okay? You seem bummed out. Genji shrugs.
Sorry, another diner recognized me while you were gone. They came over and I forgot to
I clicked too early. Oh, did they ask for your autograph or something?
No, they actually recognized me from the Blackwatch incident.
Yikes. What was the Blackwatch incident?
I'm surprised you haven't heard about it. It was international news a few years ago. When I first became a cyborg, I worked for a group called Blackwatch, Overwatch's Black Ops division.
Oh.
Yes, I hoped we would make the world a better place, but on occasion we did terrible things to achieve that goal. Until one incident exposed our existence to the public and put the entire organization under immense scrutiny. It seems even now people have not forgotten what we did. What I did.
I'm so sorry. Can't believe someone would give you trouble about it here.
It's alright, I'm not proud of who I was then, but I will admit it is discouraging. I have tried my best to become a better person, but I fear my past will always haunt me. Some days it feels like there is nothing I can do to move on from who I was.
He sighs, propping his head against his hand dejectedly. It's a heart-rending sight.
It seems he could use your reassurance. A small gesture might go a long way.
Apparently even Cupid has the sense to put aside his bitterness towards Genji when he's in this state. What do you do to cheer Genji up? I'm gonna reassure him. Knowing who Genji is, he's literally done his best. Wow, it's literally saying what I was about to say. Hey, I know you've been working hard to be a better person, and I know that you've come a long way from who you were before. So, don't let anyone else get to you. As long as you know you're getting better, who cares what anyone else thinks? Genji seems touched by your words. Sure, maybe you're plagiarizing them from the back of a self-help book, but he's not your high school English teacher, so it's enough to get him smiling again.
I suppose that's true. Although even if I don't care what they think, I still care what you think, Dan Manson. So, thank you.
Of course, Genji. Anytime.
Let's eat, huh? Our food is getting cold.
The two of you finally enjoy your night as it was supposed to go. You don't know how Genji eats with his mask on, but every time you look away, more food disappears from his plate. You assume it's getting into his mouth one way or another. By the time you're done eating, Genji seems happier than ever. You're glad the evening is going in a more positive direction.
Hey, I wanted to ask you about something.
Shoot.
How would you feel about going somewhere special for our next date?
Special? Anywhere that's special to you is special to me. That one doesn't earn you any points with Genji, but it makes him blush. And isn't that worth more than any kind of gameplay progression? No, I want the progression.
I was hoping we could go somewhere that's really special to me. How would you feel about a trip to Nepal?
I love Nepal, actually. When do I get to choose arms? What's in Nepal? What's so special about Nepal?
It was a very important place in my growth as a person. This may surprise you, but an isolated mountaintop helped me find peace. There is more to it, obviously, but I figured I could explain when we got there.
Sure, I can't wait to hear all about your backstory. Are we about to meet Zenyatta? Are we about to see Zenyatta, the boy Zenyatta?
No snowflake ever falls in the wrong place.
Okay, I'll see you there. I hope it'll be really special. I had a lot of fun tonight.
I had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks again, Dan Manson.
Genji departs from the restaurant and you're left alone. Well, as alone as you can be when you're haunted by the vessel of Valentine's.
Another date down, with a third to come. Most impressive, Dan Manson.
Thanks. How do you think Genji and I are doing?
He seems incredibly happy with you. Not to tempt fate,
but I suspect it would be difficult for you to lose his affection now. But there is still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare, as I sense this one will be the most important of all. Wow, they actually did a really good job drawing Nepal. It looks really nice in this picture. You ascend the snowy mountains in Nepal, and the cold rudely seeps right through every layer of clothing you wore. Hard to believe that just a few days ago you were telling jokes in a comedy club, and now this is what's expected of you to keep this relationship going. As you're trudging along, Cupid appears again. Thankfully, you know his deal by now, or you'd think you were seeing things thanks to hypothermia. Dan Manson, I need to stress how important this date will be. Clearly you are important to Genji. He would not have brought you here otherwise, so just be sure you do your very best this time. I thought you didn't like Genji. You know, when we first met, you seemed like you really didn't like Genji. Well, I do believe he is foolish and stubborn and immature and vain, you have reminded me that there is a good side to him as well. Oh, he's got the little Pachimaru crying and just like him. I just realized I didn't know. Maybe the Pachimarus all have expressions on them. And when that good side is buried very, very far beneath his flaws, it is there nonetheless. So, I must thank you. Truly. Aw, Cupid, you're sounding all sappy. Don't tell me this is a teaser for the secret Cupid path of this dating sim. Don't be ridiculous! If there were a secret Cupid path, do you truly think I would advertise it so freely? Is there a secret Cupid path? Besides, a path of that nature would be difficult to unlock. You would need to, say, successfully win the heart of both heroes to show me your commitment to love. Oh, well, I mean, I'm already doing the second one. Hypothetically, of course. So there is a secret Cupid path. Of course, hypothetically. But enough about hypotheticals. You have a date to get to. Hurry up now. With Cupid's vote of confidence, you continue your journey up the mountain. Eventually, you arrive in a quaint little village. Genji is there to greet you. Honestly, you don't understand why you can't travel together. Dan Manson, you made it. What did you think of the hike? It was worth it to be with you. I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was worth it to be here with you, Genji. I am happy you think so. There are few people who would be willing to scale a mountain to spend time with me. If you can believe that, it means a lot that you did. So yeah, the Pachimarus do change expression based on how they're feeling, because blushing. I like that. Anyway, I'm glad you're finally here. This place is very special to me, and I hope I can show you why. Come for a walk with me. Gladly, you take Genji's arm. He leads you all around the village, and you can't help but bask in every sight. It's truly beautiful. Certainly not the kind of place you'd want to host a 5v5 King of the Hill style combat. Oh no. Why are they so meta with their jokes? I mean, it works for this type of game, considering how Overwatch is like more overly serious. For a type of spin-off game like this, the meta commentary is actually probably really relieving. But what's more beautiful than the village itself is the way Genji glows while taking you through it, recounting memories of the time he spent here. He tells you everything, from the story of how he first arrived here to tales of his most trying meditations. After strolling a while, Genji takes you to the old accommodations that housed him through his time in Nepal. Though he has been absent for some time, the room is still clearly his. There's an old mattress, a haori, and a framed photo of Genji with his brother, taken years ago. Genji goes to say something, but someone else speaks first. Genji, you've arrived. Is that Zenyatta from the hit video game Overwatch 2 that I have downloaded on my console? It is! It's Zenyatta! It's our boy! It's our boy Zenyatta! I hope you had a safe journey, my student. I love Zenyatta. It's Zenyatta! How sad is it that the only place you get to see Zenyatta content these days is the explicitly non-canon dating sim and that one short story? Oh no. Well, maybe something will happen with that Ramatra guy soon. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, I'm excited now. Who knows? Master,
It is good to see you again. Indeed. I heard that you were bringing a visitor, and I hoped I could meet them. Of course. Dan Manson, this is my master, Zenyatta.
You were ready for a trek through the snow-covered mountains, but this is basically like meeting Genji's parent. Is that weird for a third date? Is that weird for a third date? It doesn't matter, it's happening. Now it's up to you to deal with it. Zenyatta loves fist bump. He has a fist bump as his emote. I have to do... You reach your closed fist out to the metal monk, and to your utmost surprise, he hits you with the sickest fist bump you've ever experienced. Absolutely radical. Yes! Oh, this is amazing. A pleasure, Dan Manson. Oh god, this is the greatest experience ever, bro.
I am glad to see you survived your journey here.
You're going to ignore the threatening aura of that sentence and let him keep talking.
It is rare for Genji to have company here. I sense he must be quite fond of you.
Oh, I certainly hope so.
Master, you're embarrassing me.
I am sure your companionship will mean a great deal to him.
He has always struggled to accept himself. Perhaps the acceptance of another will help him along his path.
You never realized how much your company might mean to Genji. To think just a few nights ago you were planning to enjoy the comedy stylings of literally anyone in New York City by yourself. Now it's entirely possible you're changing the life of an Overwatch agent.
I believe... Master,
Since I have surpassed my annual screen time allotment. No, not Zenyatta. No, he's been reduced to having annual screen time. Oh no, Zenyatta, don't leave.
But please, take my greatest blessings and enjoy the remainder of your time here.
The two of you say goodbye to Master Zenyatta, and when you're left alone, Genji's previous exuberance has gone, replaced with contemplation. Can there be a Zenyatta romance path? That's what I want to witness. That's what I want to go through. Something on your mind, Genji?
Just thinking about what my master said. He was being truthful, you know. Spending time with you has done a lot to help my own sense of self. But I have to wonder, Dan Manson, do you really think it's possible to know your true self?
Wow. To be honest, that's a far deeper question than you ever would have expected from this silly dating sim you signed up for. No. After you brought in Zenyatta, I knew there was going to be a deep question somewhere. I just thought it was going to be coming from Zenyatta, not Genji. But you've come this far, right? What's the harm in one more question?
And that really is one more. I believe this will be your last chance to win Genji's heart, Dan Manson.
Well, what do you think? Can one know their true self? I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe you can or maybe not. But I think it's always worth it to try finding out who you really are. Otherwise, what's the point of it all?
I think you might be right. You know, when I ended up like this, when my brother...
He trails off. Cupid watches him intently, his brow knit with a pin. Pain.
I felt so much guilt. I would look at myself every day and despise the person who looked back at me. But as much as it hurt, I had to look, or else I could not have grown from who I was. Perhaps I will never know my true self, but you're right. I must always try to see who I really am. Thank you, Dan Manson. I am glad to know you feel the same. Dan Manson, I've really enjoyed spending so much time with you lately. It has been a long time since I allowed myself to get close to anyone. But I must admit...
Admit what, Genji?
I feel some guilt that you have not seen the real me.
You're a bit confused. You're pretty sure you've enjoyed the 3 dates with the real him. But before you can ask, he clarifies.
We've been spending so much time together, and you've only seen me with my mask on. And although my mask is extremely epic, which it truly is, like look at that thing, it's not the true me.
It is really cool though.
I know, right? But still.
Genji takes your hands into his. His green visor stares back at you, and you wonder what his eyes might look like beneath it.
Dan Manson, can I show you who I really am?
I will accept Genji's love. Of course. I love you, Genji. Genji puts his hand over his heart, shocked, but not at all disappointed in your confession. After returning to reality, he chuckles under his breath.
It's funny. It seems I could deflect anything but love. And beams. But mostly love. No! I don't get to see his face without the mask!
I'm so upset, bro. I'm so upset. I know I can just turn on Overwatch and see young Genji, but it's current Genji I want to see without the mask. Hopefully in the Overwatch 2 story that we get to see him without his mask on. Like, seriously, this is something I really want to see for no apparent reason whatsoever. I just want to see it for the sake of having to see it. That's all. It's like Kakashi's mask. There's no real need to see him without the mask on. It's just we want to.
With great care, Genji reaches for his mask. Though he hesitates, he eventually builds the strength to remove it, showing you his true face beneath. Genji, you're beautiful. If you believe so, then it must be true. It took me so long to come to terms with who I am now. Knowing you accept me makes me confident. It was worth all that time. I know my true self loves you too, Dan Manson. You have embarked on the journey of love and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms, but it is always true. May you cherish this love with Genji forever and always.
Alright, let's see if there's a Cupid path. Please.
Hold on. Wait a moment, Dan Manson.
Where am I?
It's time! The Cupid path! Yes! You are in the realm of love.
Isn't this Hanamura? this looks a lot like that 1-2 CP map.
That what map?
Hanamura, you know, that old game mode from the before times, literally.
Can you pause your brilliant wit for just a second, please?
Look at these little angry Fachimaru, it's so cute.
Wait, one more comment. Get it out of your system.
Is this a secret ending? When will you add other heroes? Please, when will you add the other heroes as options?
If you don't let me finish, there's about to be a third option.
Oh!
Your devotion to winning the trust and respect of these heroes is admirable. Not only have you brought love to their hearts, but to mine as well. Have this as a token of my respect.
What is it? Cupid hands you an arrow from his quiver. It's so pretty!
You take his gift. I don't know what to say, except
you're welcome. You were my soulmate all along.
I thought it was impossible for Cupid to find true love, but you make the impossible possible.
Aww. Hey, shouldn't you be shooting me with this arrow?
There's no need. You have already pierced my heart without it.
Jesus Christ. Honestly, a really great game for just a little small Valentine's Day thing. They did a really great job with this. And I have to say, I enjoyed it. I hope they do more stuff like this, honestly. Because this was just completely out of left field. And just a great thing overall. And with that being said, that's gonna bring our special little Loverwatch campaign to an end.
Loverwatch, love never dies.
So I want to thank you all for watching the video. I hope you all have a happy Valentine's Day, and well, I hope you have the chance to spend it with the people that you love and the people you care about, whether it's in a relationship or just with your friends. I know that's what I'm going to be doing with my friends. Well, we did it. We completed the Loverwatch game, and like I said, that's all for today's video. I hope you all have a great day. Have a fantastic week. Don't forget to enjoy Valentine's Day. And remember, may your heart be your guiding key.